Good morning, all. Myself Ashish. So today we are going to cover how to create Linux instance using AWS ec2 service. Okay. So previous class, so we discussed about virtualization. So suppose you have a physical mesh server. If you have a machine. In top of that, actually, suppose you have a Windows OS. In top of that, how we need to create actually multiple instance or OS using virtualization. Okay, so that is also some disadvantages is there. Okay, not disadvantages. How fast we can create our infrastructure, that is important for now. Correct. So the market needs or actually operation needs actually how fast you can create your infrastructure. So if you are going for VM, it will take some time to create, and also it is a hardware type actually virtualization. Okay, and suppose you are taking example of all the cloud, Azure, GCP, and AWS. Okay, so AWS is Amazon Web Service. So in 2006, so this cloud actually started. Okay, previously Amazon actually selling books. So when he's selling books in online, so he thought actually I can provide also infrastructure. So because of that, actually he started actually this Amazon Web Service in 2006. Okay. Now in market, 40% company already acquired actually AWS clouds services. Okay. So out of all services, the EC2 service through we can create actually OS. Okay. And here you should not tell actually it is OS. You should tell actually it is an instance. Okay. That means you can say like instance equal to your OS. Okay. So today we are going to see Linux instance how to create. Okay. This is our topic for today. Okay. So first of all, you should have actually Amazon account. Okay. Amazon Web Service account. Okay. So for that, you require a Gmail, you require a phone number, and you require a credit card or debit card. So using that, you can create your account. Okay. So one important point, sometime actually, if your credit or debit card has some issue like domestic and international, the transaction is not enabled. That time you'll face issue. It will not actually create your account. Okay. And also another point, it will take sometime 1 hour, but max it will take 24 hours to active your account. Then only you can see your services. Okay. So that will actually I'll tell you. Okay, I'll put a note so that actually will how we are going to create AWS account you can find in my note. Okay, and also in our actually this web series or this actually YouTube series. Okay, we can actually most of the service we can learn AWS services. Okay, AWS CI/CD pipeline. Okay, everything. Okay, so today topic is let's start actually how to create a instance. First, actually, you have to log in your AWS account. Okay, so this is my AWS account. Okay, like this, and also it is very easy. Like how we are creating your Gmail, same way you can able to create your AWS account, and it is 12 hour. Sorry, 12 month. It is free for you. Okay, for certain extents, for certain services it is free. Okay, and certain limit is there that we'll discuss maybe tomorrow class. Okay, let's start how to create a Linux instance today. Okay, so suppose you are new to AWS actually console. First you have to log in. Once you log in, here only you have to search actually ec2 service. Okay, so what is saying virtual server in the cloud. Okay, so click on this. You can find this actually dashboard. Okay, this is the dashboard. Okay, for ec2. Okay, and when you logged in first time, what it will do, it will show you this launch instance option. Click on this launch instance. Okay, so it will take you this UI. Okay, next page. In next page, it is giving you some option to fill actually names and all selecting. Correct. So it is very easy to create a Linux instance. First, what you have to do, you have to select images, you have to give a name. Okay, all these things we are going to discuss. So first of all, here you have to update your tag name. Let's say my OS will create. Okay, and here you see it is giving Amazon machine image. Okay, so this is the image provided by Amazon. Okay, if you browse more AMIs, okay, so you'll find everything. If you are going to search your Windows, you'll find Windows. If you are going to search your Ubuntu, you'll find Ubuntu. For today class, actually, we'll see how to create Linux instance. So select the second one. Why I'm saying you can select first one also. But when we are going for a DevOps tools, some tools will not work here because it is the latest version and some error will be there. Okay, so every time you select actually this. Okay, so next actually step is instance type. Okay, what is instance type? Instance type contains actually your CPU and RAM. Okay, it's a called actually T2 family. Okay, if you click on here, it will give lot of things actually, lot of family based on your requirement. Let's say in real time your application demand actually 4 GB RAM and 2 CPU, then you have to select based on that actually instance type. But for today demo, okay, and throughout our actually class, okay, we have to select t2.micro. Okay, so because t2.micro is free for your free tier account. Okay, so you have to select that one. So select. Okay, so here it is saying 1 CPU 1 GB RAM it will giving to you free. Then come to key pair. So key pair is a most important part. So it is type of actually your password. So when you are logging into your OS in Windows, so you require username password. For Linux instance in AWS account or EC2, the default username is ec2-user. Okay, so but how to create the password? So we have to create this key. Okay, so how to create a key? Create. Okay, let's say I'll put it in my demo YouTube. Okay, let's see, this is, or you can put actually online. Okay, my online key. Why I'm giving actually a lot of key I created, because of that I'm giving different name. Okay, so PEM. Okay, so what is PEM actually? You can see here I wrote actually privacy enhanced mail is the full form of PEM. And this PEM contains a lot of certificate and key. So based on that it will connect to your instance. Okay, so it is downloaded. Okay, then if use next step is network setting. Okay, so for today class I'll not tell you to select some VPC, to select some subnet. Okay, so only thing is what I have to do. For Linux instance we require SSH. Okay, for Windows we require RDP. Okay, now we are going to connect Linux instance, so we require SSH. Okay, so that you have to select. Suppose you want actually something actually accessible for internet or something you have to do actually. So for that actually best thing is you can select actually all traffic. You can edit here and you can select all traffic. But so today class actually just we are going to create a instance and we have to connect from my Windows machine to this instance. So the SSH is enough. Okay. So just launch the instance. Okay. So now it is launched. Go to here. Okay. You'll see actually this OS, my OS is creating. Okay. And it is pending because it will create the file system. It will do all the stuff. Once it is showing actually running, so then I'll tell you how to connect from my machine or from my OS, Windows OS to this AWS. Okay, portal. Okay, so now it is running. Okay, So take the public IP here. Public IP you need to take and copy here. So I require this public IP. Okay. And then if in your machine git bash is not there, you have to download and you have to install. I'll tell you how to download. Okay. Git for Windows, git for Windows. Okay. You have to download. And it is giving here. So this is the link. Okay. So you can download. Okay. Once you download, you have to double click. Okay. And next you have to do and you have to install. Once it is installed in your system, okay, then you have to anywhere you can right click. Okay. It will show you git bash here, git GUI. Okay. So what you have to do, if you are new to actually this AWS series or DevOps series, you have to create a folder and name it actually AWS. You can name anything. Okay. And which key you downloaded actually when actually we created the instance, you go to that key and copy that key. I downloaded this key, correct? You can cut paste also, not required to keep it here. Okay. And here you can paste it. Okay. And which location, which folder you copied this actually PEM file, in that folder only you have to do git bash here. Okay. So it is taking. Okay. So in this folder, what I'll do git bash here. Okay. Then what you have to do, you have to write SSH. What is SSH? Secret shell, correct? Space -I interactive mode. Okay. Something happened. Okay. So then again you have to give space, then double quote, your PEM key name, which is present inside AWS folder. Okay. So go to AWS folder, rename this or take the name actually. I'll take name like this. Okay. And I'll put it here or I'll paste it here. Okay. Then again space. What is the username I told? ec2 hyphen user. Then @ your public IP. I copied here public IP. So take this public IP, put it actually, paste it again here. Okay. Then enter. And you have to tell actually yes. Okay. Now my Linux machine is ready, and from my Windows OS I am able to connect to AWS account, and this is the client, so where I can work. Okay. So we require we require actually putty or actually this one git bash. Okay. So here you can practice your Linux command. Okay. And you can install your git and you can install Jenkins, whatever you want to do, you can do. Okay. So this is for how to create a Linux instance in AWS, and from your local machine, how to connect to AWS service or AWS Linux service. Okay. Okay. So this is for today. Okay. So again tomorrow I'll tell you how to create actually Windows instance. Okay. Using AWS ec2 service. Okay. Thanks for today. Okay. Have a nice day.